Imagine talking to someone, and somehow by the end of the conversation you start doubting your own memory. Or meeting someone who feels perfect, only to realize later they were controlling you the entire time. That's dark psychology. And whether you realize it or not, these tactics are used every single day. By advertisers, by influencers, by toxic partners, even by people pretending to be your friends. Tonight, we're exposing the hidden manipulation tactics people use to control emotions, behavior, and decisions. And the final tactic? It's probably already being used on you right now. Dark psychology isn't magic. It's the understanding of human weaknesses and how to exploit them. Most viral dark psychology hacks online are exaggerated clickbait, but real manipulation is subtle, emotional, and hard to detect. Psychologists often connect these behaviors to traits like narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy, sometimes called the dark triad. The scary part: the best manipulators don't look dangerous, they look trustworthy. Let's break down the most common tactics. At first, they make you feel special. Constant compliments, endless attention, texts every minute. They act like you're the most important person in the world. This is called love bombing, and it's designed to create emotional dependency fast. Manipulators overwhelm you with affection, so your brain associates them with safety and excitement. Then, suddenly, the attention disappears. Now you chase the feeling they created. This tactic is extremely common in toxic relationships and narcissistic abuse cycles. The red flag? Things move way too fast. Real trust takes time. Manipulation rushes intimacy. This is one of the most dangerous tactics ever created. Gaslighting is when someone slowly makes you question your own reality. You remember something clearly, they deny it happened. You confront them, they say you're crazy, dramatic, or too sensitive. Over time, your confidence collapses. And once someone controls your perception, they control your decisions. That's why gaslighting is so effective. It doesn't attack your body, it attacks your mind. This next tactic is terrifying because it works like a slot machine. Sometimes they reward you, sometimes they ignore you. You never know what version of them you'll get. And that unpredictability creates obsession. Psychologists call this intermittent reinforcement. The human brain becomes addicted to unpredictable rewards. It's the same principle behind gambling addictions. One day they're warm, the next day they disappear, and your brain keeps chasing the good version of them. Ever met someone who instantly felt just like you? Same interests, same humor, same opinions. That might not be natural connection. It could be mirroring. Manipulators copy your behavior, speech patterns, and emotional reactions to build fake trust quickly. Humans naturally trust people who seem familiar, so manipulators create an illusion of similarity. But here's the scary part. They're studying you while you think they understand you. You've seen this online before. Only 2 left. Limited time offer. Act now before it's gone. This is psychological pressure. And it works because humans fear loss more than they value gain. The moment something feels rare, your brain suddenly wants it more, even if you didn't care before. That's why fake urgency is everywhere. Shopping apps, dating apps, social media, even relationships. Some people intentionally act distant just to appear more valuable. And unfortunately, it works. This tactic destroys people emotionally. Triangulation happens when someone brings a third person into a relationship to create jealousy, insecurity, or competition. Examples: comparing you to an ex, flirting with others in front of you, making you feel replaceable. The goal is simple: make you insecure enough to fight for their approval. Manipulators know insecure people are easier to control. That's why toxic people constantly make others feel not enough. Silence can be a weapon. When manipulators suddenly withdraw communication, your brain panics. You replay conversations. You blame yourself. You become desperate to reconnect, and the manipulator gains power without saying a word. That's why silence feels so powerful. Your imagination becomes the punishment. This tactic is used everywhere: media, politics, marketing, social platforms. Fear keeps attention locked in. If people feel threatened, uncertain, or angry, they stop thinking logically. And emotional people are easier to influence. Fear is profitable. That's why outrage spreads faster than calm discussion. Some manipulators never look aggressive. Instead, they play the victim constantly. Everything bad happens to them. Nothing is ever their fault. And eventually you feel guilty for questioning them. This tactic flips accountability. Suddenly, you become the bad person for noticing manipulation. But the darkest manipulation might not come from other people. It might come from your own mind. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself, "I'll start tomorrow. I'm not ready yet. I need more time"? These thoughts feel logical, but sometimes they're just fear disguised as reason. Your mind wants comfort, predictability, safety, even when it destroys your growth. And once you understand that, you start seeing manipulation everywhere. Not to become paranoid, but to become aware. Dark psychology only works in darkness. Awareness removes its power. The moment you recognize manipulation, you stop being easy to control. So the next time someone makes you doubt yourself, pause. Ask yourself one question: is this connection healthy, or is someone trying to control my emotions? If you enjoyed this video, subscribe right now for more psychology and human behavior breakdowns. And comment below, what's the most manipulative tactic you've ever experienced?